Girls Entertainment, baby.
London, here we come. All my UK teachers are you ready?
This beat is crazy. It's basically
You really blow my mind, oh. Now you in my mind. You in my mind. See Ali, eh. Now we be entertainment guru. Yeah. See Ali. Now we be entertainment guru. You know. London, here we come. Nigeria, here we come. Here we come. London, here we come. Nigeria, here we come. Here we come. See Ali. Yeah. Now we be entertainment guru. Oh. See Ali. Yeah. Now we be entertainment guru. London, here we come. Hey. Australia, here we come.
Listen, he can be the best of the cook, clean, do everything before he's home.
And they still do whatever.
Yeah, best
and
sex,
still
give him
go out.
everything.
And they still do whatever.
That's the truth.
And that's the
Because
thing
when
though,
someone
as well.
So what do you do?
that
What do you do? What do you do
what
then? Yeah.
you pray.
You pray.
You pray first, and if God, gives you the answer, He gives you, and then you follow.
What if God says kick him out?
Well, you
Kick him out.
kick him out if that's what God says to you.
Well, so see, so now here we are now.
Because you can only be
there.
patient for so long as a
You
human
can,
being.
honestly. I feel like
If he does love you and you love him and you really want to be together,
yeah.
you can actually still be in that relationship.
Of course, but you can
But
love you,
why
he
is
wouldn't
it-
hurt you.
One thing I don't understand is
Yes,
why
it will.
is it always
Pardon?
Yes, it will.
Well, why is it that it works like that when it comes to men?
why is it always the women that have to hold the relationship together?
Because the woman is the woman. Whoa,
Okay.
Father.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello, what's your name and where you calling from? My mic was actually off.
Really?
Hi, what's your name and where you calling from? Huh? Westfield Shepherd's Bush. Alright, what is your name? Huh? Oh, okay.
Sorry, you're not
I
supposed
get
to
it.
laugh at the name.
No, we're not laughing at the name.
No.
We're laughing at your surname, which is one. Alright, have you been following the conversation? Okay, okay. So we're talking about black men don't cheat and
It's a black women.
and bitter black women. The stereotypes in our black community.
Yeah.
Have you got anything to say about that?
Put it this way, my granddad's husband had 8 official wives.
Whew.
Wow. 8 is too much. Sorry.
Relationship whereby tomorrow or another type thing.
Yeah.
That's only thing
To work.
It's not working.
natural. So from that perspective, that's my contribution to that.
To the arguments. Wow. Very, very powerful. Go on.
Okay, so I have something about that. A lot of men seem to think that it's not natural to be in a monogamous relationship, but I just think we don't know as human beings what is natural and what is not natural. And I think a lot of people, we're very domesticated. If you compare us to any other sort of animal, if we want to say natural instincts, human beings definitely don't have that, you know? So I think we as human beings, we pick and choose what we want to say is natural, whatever fits our ideology, you know?
Wow.
I feel like a lot of men are using that.
You're touching me right now. You know? I'm gonna ring the bell for that
I feel like a lot of men are using that as an excuse to have multiple females and say, oh yeah, you know, men are not supposed to be monogamous. I think it's a thing of like what you, is the ideologies you let into your head, the perception. I feel like anyone could convince themselves of anything if they start believing. When you plant that seed, you know, if someone starts saying things like, oh, you know, it's sort of brainwashing. You know, that's why brainwashing works. When you plant that seed, it grows, it grows, it grows. If you keep telling yourself, oh yeah, men are not supposed to be monogamous, you know, you grow up to be polygamous, you know? That's what you want, that's what you're attracting. That doesn't mean that it's the natural behavior. You're planting that seed in your head and in men's heads around, you know? Back in the day, it was more of a thing of, you know, if you have the money, you could do it. You know, if you have the money to take care of all these multiple women equally, then you could do it. If it's
well,
an agreement,
then again, that's not cheating, though, is it?
It's not. Because I feel like if it's an agreement, where there's a problem is the deception. I think that's the problem. If everyone is in agreement that, yeah, you know what?
Yeah, exactly.
We can all work together.
So, fuck one, yeah?
Part one.
Yeah, what have you got to say about that?
I'll just let that be, because their contribution that conversation would be like, it's the tax. You know, everyone's got their own opinion, their own opinion.
Yeah.
Being said, going on the other things, which was the bitter of that.
Thank you, the most interesting parts.
Like bitter leaf. It can be attributed to, you know, this ideology that the lady just mentioned. You know, I've got this in my head that, you know, this person was the person for me, and now they've done me dirty, and then, oh man, are just bastards. You know, that type of thing.
Yeah.
It's wrong for their own health. But as I said, they do exist. Hopefully they begin to get sweeter for themselves once again, because once they realize that they are individuals and as powerful, if not more powerful than, you know, the being like us weekend, then I think we'll be happy days.
100%.
All right, thank you, FAK1. Yeah, you know his name is really Fakwan.
I beg your pardon?
I said your name is really Fakwan.
Yes, this is sorry, what's your name, sir?
This is Tiali, Arab Money.
This is Fakuma.
I know who you are.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, you know who I am, yeah? The guru, yeah?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Exactly. Bless you. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate your contribution, yeah? All right. Thank you so much. All right, bless. So, what you got to say about what he said? Like, what can you tell? What did you pick from that?
I was feeling the bitter black woman sort of vibe, like what he had to say about it. I think with the perception of bitter black women, I think that stemmed from obviously a lot of black women being left in the dust, like by society in general.
Yeah.
And then
So that
the last
contributed,
thing
yeah.
we need is our men do leaving us in the. Do you know what I mean? I think as a black woman, aesthetic wise, we are on the bottom. Even though we shouldn't be, obviously we know we're beautiful or whatever.
No, even black models are at the bottom, isn't it?
You know, we're classed as the
You have
least-
white female models.
Yeah.
Then you have black men. And then
black
white
men are
men,
at the top.
and then the black women follow.
Exactly.
That's
The black women are at the bottom of the aesthetic. So, you know, when you get people sort of bashing black women, you know, people like, was it Young Thug? No, it wasn't Young Thug. It was
What did he do?
Television.
Oh,
yeah,
Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
No, he's
that's not.
no. Sorry.
The other one, Demon.
Kodak Black.
Yeah.
He's ignorant.
Yeah.
No. You can't take anything he says serious.
No,
but I get him
a
though.
lot of men that
I
do
get
that.
him though.
You get him how?
I get what he's trying to say. I get what he's trying to
He
say.
said he didn't want someone that's black like him.
Exactly.
But do you know what?
Sorry.
Sorry to cut you off. I can sort of understand that in the sense where, because Beyonce's dad came out and he said when he was growing up, his mom told him never to bring a black woman to the house.
Can you imagine that?
That's
Exactly.
Beyonce's mom, and she wants, and you can imagine, she's a black woman herself, and she kept, because she didn't. I don't know, but I'm just saying, based on my my own assumption is that she didn't like herself, and she felt like she was like she doesn't want to deal with that attitude. A black girl coming in and giving her this attitude and blah blah blah. So she's telling her son, don't go with that.
Dumb it down.
Yeah.
All these things are what like cultivate a black woman from young, being sort of rejected from when you're a very young age. You're not the one that, you know, people look at and think, oh, your hair is so pretty, your eyes are gorgeous, you know, you look good. At no point will they tell you that. You know, you don't, of course you don't need that, but then you get the parents as well. Parents don't do that enough to their children. You know, especially African parents. I don't know about any other parents, but from what I've seen, like with friends and everything, you know, African parents, African moms, or whatever, I don't really see it, them telling their children, oh, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that, you know, until they've grown and they're using makeup or whatever, you know, from the young age where, you know, makeup is not necessary. But then now you get, obviously people are like, oh, we're accepting black women, you know,
and even when, you know, we're given a compliment, it seems as though you're a zoo animal.
Yeah.
Like when you go out and like maybe when I rock my natural hair, when people come to me, they're like, is it real? Then they're touching it and it's like, but
you know, the people that give you the compliment tend to be the white people though.
Really?
Yes. Like, you won't get that from a fellow black person.
Okay.
I mean, you will, but sometimes it comes off as snobbish, like, you know, I'm just saying it because...
If I'll say something though, obviously like, from what you just said right now, I could actually I never looked at it like that before, but I do hold black women in very high regards. I respect them so much. Maybe I respect them so much that I'm probably one of the people who's scared of black women. I don't argue with black women, no. No, I'm serious.
You know what it is?
I'll keep all the way quiet.
I think also because you probably think about your mom like subconsciously, and it intimidates you a little bit. Because you think,
I could argue with my mom. I'm not scared, she's watching right now.
Yeah, but that's you now.
She's gonna watch later, oh my god. Mom, I'm not trying to downgrade her.
she was disciplined. She was the discipline in your life,
yes, she
right?
was, yeah.
And that's the thing though, like we grew up like that, and that's what we see, and that's what other black guys see in us as, like, you know, a disciplinarian
figure.
And I feel like that's one thing as well that gets me. It's like the black men that bash black women. I think you have a mom who's black, you have a sister possibly who's black, and it's like at least respect them for the fact that you have a mom and a sister who is like that. I can get it, you know, everyone has a preference. You don't want to date a black woman
because
because
it's not
you're
about preference when you're opening your mouth and, you know, putting others down to bring others up, you know, like that's not.
I mean, like, just to revert back to what Kodak Black said, he literally was like, he's not attracted to black women.
I think he could have said he's attracted to white women and not say mention.
He didn't say white women. He said what, yellow bones. Do you know what yellow bone is?
Yeah.
Or red bone or something.
Red bone, lighter skinned women.
Lighter skinned
he's
women
not
and stuff
attracted
like
to dark skinned women.
You know, like, there's so much stuff I want to say about that, but I can't really do that on radio because it's not just on radio. It's gonna get recorded and it's gonna be online. It's probably gonna be there for my kids to see. Yeah. So I don't want to go too deep into it. Personally, I mean, you guys can help me out, but isn't everybody entitled to their own preference?
You're entitled to your own preference, but that
not
doesn't
at the cost. Not at the cost of putting somebody else.
Especially if you understand anything about the society we're growing up in, or we've grown up in, and the whole history of, you know, putting black women. Like, black men actually don't understand it because you guys are actually at the top. You're above, you know, aesthetically, you're above white men. You know, black men are hugely fetishized, you know, tall, dark and handsome, the whole, like, you know, you guys are really, so you guys don't actually understand, like, what dark-skinned women actually go through when it comes to, when we speak about it, a lot of people think, you know, oh, it's such, they're speaking again, you know, oh gosh, shut them up, you know, but...
Black women are beautiful though. I mean, I can't lie, man. I love black women, you know. I love all races.
Did you always feel that way growing up?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, had nothing but black women around me. I mean, I grew up. Obviously, I was born here, taken back to Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria and then brought back out into the world. There's a certain race that I don't really. Yeah, and I'm not gonna do a code of black to myself, but I reveal it online.
Okay.
But it's just like naturally my whole being just wouldn't. It's just not just attracted to it. Like I can't explain it.
Okay, that's the thing though. If you're not attracted to it, you don't. I feel like for me, there's obviously I have a preference too, you know. And I just don't go there and I'm just not attracted. I can't explain it. I think it's the point where you can explain why you're not attracted to it. I think that's where there's the problem.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it then becomes discrimination or prejudice,
racism, yeah.
you know, or racism. Because everyone can say, oh yeah, we just have a preference, you know. That's very dangerous to sort of...
I mean, I've got something else that bugs me also. That it's a very, very touchy subject, and I can't even open my mouth and say it.
Like,
I mean, I listen to radio shows all the time, and I see them like beating around it, like no one's actually just saying it for what it is. I can't.
Okay.
Myself, I can't because I don't want that kind of backlash.
Yeah.
But yeah, the world is not it's not straightforward. I'm sorry that black women have to go through that.
Yeah.
But I think we can conclude here and say black men don't cheat and black women are bitter.
No, never conclude that. Never.
I'm just joking. But what I was going to say from the beginning of this was I have met some very, very, very calm black women, and like they're so sweet and calm that, you know, wow, like you know what I mean, you can't explain it. It's not like they're trying to act white or anything. They're just naturally in that state, just being very, very calm. I mean, everybody wants a woman like that, but you end up in a relationship.
But at the same time, you know,
might switch up.
Yeah, I'd love to say, you know, sometimes it comes across that black women are bitter because I think we're extremely passionate about things we do and say.
Okay.
And, you know, sometimes maybe when we're arguing with our partners or husbands, whatever.
You go left quick.
Yeah, but it seems. But you know what it is? It's the passion that, you know, when we're shouting, get up, go to work, it's because we want you to be great. We want to be great together. But it comes across like, why are you nagging? Why? It's not just for us. It's for you. It's for your kids. It's for everyone.
I can't do nagging. Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't do nagging, but you know it's because she wants your very best. She wants you at your very best.
A lot of
because she sees your potential.
Where are you?
Pardon?
Where are you? Who you with? Who's next to you?
I mean, that one I think becomes possessive a little bit.
Yeah, that's different.
Mine?
Anyway, okay, maybe it's the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that's different because I think that's possessive. You know, I don't think anyone has a right to not allow their partner to have somebody else.
Of course not.
To give them some sort of happiness except them. I think that's selfish and that's possessive. And
I think especially if you go into the relationship, like for example, I personally stay away from guys that have lots and lots of female friends. Simply because like it's just something that I can't, not because I'm a jealous person or whatever.
You just don't want the drama. You don't want the smoke.
Yeah, like because I can be a very chill person or whatever, but then you get some close females that feel like, oh yeah, I was here first. You know what I mean? And I don't want to put myself in that situation where I'm taking all of that passive aggressiveness because
I think that's part of building a relationship. You have your partner to do these things with, so she's filling that void.
She has to know that there's boundaries now. You know, like. You guys were close, yes, but now he's in a relationship and he has somebody else that he's close to now. You guys can't go to the cinemas together and things like that. You can't do exactly the same
you
things you do
as a man.
Exactly.
Would you be extremely comfortable if your partner had a best friend? I want to be my partner's best friend.
Yeah, you know?
That's the whole like building a life together.
Exactly. Pardon?
But you can't.
You can't what?
You can because you might fight a lot. But if he's got
a best friend already, you know, you might push
That
her away
means
for a
you
little
haven't
bit,
done
and
your
she'll be right
you
there.
haven't played your part.
No,
well,
I
you
feel like
are not.
something grown-ups need to realize is that different people.
That's a bit cheeky.
Oh no, I'm just saying, just grown people need
General.
to realize that growing, you realize that everyone is in your life for a different reason.
You have to outgrow
can't,
something.
do you know, you can't have something as a best friend. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, obviously your partner, if you were gonna say anyone is
That's
your best
your
friend,
kin.
it would be your partner
That's
because
your kin.
you know
That's
you
your
guys
next of
should
kin.
be an extension of each other. Do you know what I mean? You should be
Definitely.
yin and yang, like I said before.
Interesting,
It
man.
shouldn't
Interesting,
be,
interesting,
I have a
interesting.
best friend. Yeah.
All right, so we got 10 more minutes, right? I wanted to test this track out with you guys before we go into the discussion. But you know, we're into the discussion anyway. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this song. It was made for myself by someone in Nigeria, and I need to know your opinion. If we could use it for like a jingle or something. Obviously, your names are not on there, yeah. So we have to shout you out and just pass it up, yeah.
Yeah.
So just give me your opinion, and everybody listening into, please let us know what you think about this track. It's done by a guy called Prince Baba in Nigeria, and I haven't even named it. But let's see. Yeah, you're not going to play. This thing won't fall my hand.
Should we sing? While we're waiting.
What is going on?
Might be having some technical
This-
difficulties.
This song, you know.
I'm loving it. Do we get sued for that? Do we get sued for that? Doing the
Yeah, I was
McDonald's
thinking
jingle?
that.
Yeah.
No, it's-
It was a cover, so.
Yeah, that was a cover, so we're allowed to do covers.
Is it? What covers that?
Did we get sued?
We talked about this the other
Yeah, we did. We talked about the whistle.
Justin Timberlake.
And DMX, was it DMX or Exhibit?
You was talking about who actually made that
The
song.
Yeah.
whistle. You said who?
I said it was Pusha T.
Yeah,
Pusha
Pusha T.
T.
Who you said it was Justin Timberlake.
He did the whistle.
He did the
Yeah,
whistle.
melody
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much stuff out there that you wouldn't know who did it.
Yeah, so random.
But, I don't know why my theme song is not playing.
Oh, is this a bad time?
This is really bad, you know.
Did you know black women weren't allowed to be hand models?
Black women.
Yeah.
Where?
Not that they're not allowed, it's
But
just
it's
no
not-
one picks
You
them.
better,
Yeah.
better go to Nigeria.
Yeah, like to model rings and things
And
like
things
that.
like that.
That's actually true though.
Yeah.
It's really crazy.
Why though? Do you know why?
Because they don't think it looks nice. They don't think it looks clean.
Well, you haven't seen my hands.
Like
Wow.
they just don't think it looks like it makes the jewelry look nice or whatever.
Sellable, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Mm.
But you know what it is in the fashion industry, a lot of people think that black is too, like, it takes the attention away from the product, like the actual skin
I guess
color.
that's the good thing.
Yeah.
All right,
It's working.
we're here now. Thank God. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Your mics are down now. That almost didn't play. It was not plugged in. You good?
You alright?
Yeah. Have you finished eating?
Long time.
Hey,
Sweet.
this is not good. Though. We need to renegotiate this contract. We
Oh.
eat your dinner together.
When you get a certain age, you have to eat a set time.
You guys listen to this song, you know. Why did she leave though? Do you know why?
You want her to
just moved away.
stay? You want her to stay?
No, I was thinking like she asked if she could stay. I said yeah. Could you hear the radio?
Yeah.
Where she was?
She was in the waiting room next door.
Is there broadcast?
No, but she could hear it in there. She came in there with me, she cared. I think she needed to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I just dropped her at the station, the cabman was messing about. So.
Really? Oh, you dropped out the train
Yeah.
station? Oh, thank you.
See?
You're a nice guy.
The Indian man is just talking rubbish. I said, let me drop you with me.
Alright, then bless. Obviously, you guys not feeling it.
No, what's this? I really like it. It's giving me old school Nigerian.
Yeah, like the Jonathan
I'm
Mikey.
really loving it.
I love
that. I love that era.
I've got a problem though. Every time I Shazam it, it comes up with somebody else's name.
It might be scary.
might have just ripped somebody else's.
Yeah.
But for a radio theme song, it's not bad.
Yeah, I like it. I really do like it. So maybe you can make it. Do we get to do a junkie of the day?
I don't mind. You want to do that now?
I would love to.
Yeah? We have to name it something else then.
Yeah, we can't still,
No,
Charlemagne.
not monkey of the day.
No. Junkie of the day is like someone who takes the L.
Yep.
Yeah.
Donkey of the week.
Kanye.
Kanye.
What do you think about the whole thing going on? Kanye is the junkie of the week.
Okay, if you're handling that session, you take all the bullets.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah,
Okay, so you have to name something else.
I'll be the L of the day. I don't know, something like that.
The biggest L of the L taker of the week. No. It's serious, it doesn't flow.
Yeah. We're gonna work on it though. Work on something and do like a L of the week or something like that.
You messed up this week.
Yeah.
But I think there was someone who done something worse, so I'm trying to think.
You know what? But it's so. Last week the L of the week was Tristan. But you know what? I don't blame Tristan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy who was cheating.
Yeah. While she was popping
I
a
don't
baby.
blame Tristan because that's the way she got him.
Yeah.
He used him the way he gets him.
And that's his life. That's what she married.
Yeah. You know, she was sleeping with him when he was a baby mom. He was
Alright,
pregnant.
this is almost coming to an end now.
I like this. Yeah. It's lovely.
Alright guys, let me down very easy, okay? What do you think about it?
I think I was really feeling it. It was giving me very old school.
Yay!
From my age, so it was like,
Yeah, definitely. It was like definitely Dark in My vibes. I loved
Wow.
it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was really nice.
So you think I could use that? I could play that on the radio before the show?
I like it.
Oh, right, that's good, man. Have you guys heard of Danny Blitz?
No.
No? Haven't heard Danny Blitz?
No.
Wow. I can't let you guys go without hearing Danny Blitz. I played one song before, which is Joe Abai. But I'm gonna play another R&B song from Danny Blitz. This one is called Hold Me. It's like an R&B song. This guy's the newest kid on the block. He's the guy who's blowing up right now, and he's the one you need to watch out for. This is Danny Blitz, Hold Me. I'm gonna play a little snippet of it actually.
Okay.
You can get it on. Why is it on? Oh shh. There's some people that have to play their songs just because they're up and coming artists. I did watch the show, so I'm gonna play one more girl. Her name is Badness Diva, Queen Ashiva, and then you guys could finish wrap everything up. So like you come through next time with like some themes and.
Yeah, 100%. We'll do work on it.
No.
Well,
Okay. This is actually Femi. Alright, so this is it. This is the last song.
sounds like Chris Brown.
She actually tuned in when this girl was here, and they kind of got similar type of music. Just as you can hear, this one's a bit more mellow, but she's X-rated like X.
Yeah, it
Don't
sounds
watch
like
her
that.
kids around. She's nude in the videos, even her pictures.
Nude.
For my birthday, yeah,
Nude.
everything was out there. She didn't even stay up or nothing. She goes in. I think it's bad diva. She's back for real. So, I'll cut it here. And then we'll round up, yeah?
Bedroom
Alright.
playlist for real.
Yeah.
You like that one, yeah?
That was good, yes. Very Chris Brownie, you know, this
Yeah.
has to be on your, what's the list?
This is like
What's the list they put it on? The sex list?
bedroom.
Oh.
The bedroom bully
Slow
list?
jam.
The slow jam? The slow
Slow
jam.
jam.
Why would I say bedroom bully list?
I was gonna say sex tape.
Sex tape?
Yeah.
Well, you went all the way off.
You said bedroom bully. I'm like, okay, maybe the sex tape. No, I've got an album that's called Sex Tape actually.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a slow jams. It was for Valentine's Day.
Really? Were
Yeah,
you
done
singing?
with DJ and Beable.
Were you singing?
No. I just MC'd in between the slow songs.
okay.
Yeah. But I called it Sex Tape because I had an encounter with someone who she would not have sex except she's playing slow music.
Wow.
So we was actually waiting like 30 minutes there, like, have you found it yet?
Wow.
I love that though because it's all part of
You
the.
have to
It's good. You have to set the mood, and you know at the end it's gonna be worth it because she's like,
Yeah.
well, I can tell from your face it was.
Yeah, it was.
You know what? It opened my eyes to so
Fluctuate.
much because I never thought that I like music playing in the background. I'll have sex with any music, even if it's rubbish. But
No, if it messes up your rhythm.
It does.
Really?
Like imagine listening to like house
Shaku,
music.
you'd be like,
Shaku Shaku is even the best.
but you mess up because you have to follow the rhythm. Yeah, what? She's like, no, just stop.
And you're like,
If she says no, just stop. Then you stop, innit?
No,
Oh
you
my
don't
days.
stop.
Listen, you can have sex to any music, man.
no, you can have sex to like house music.
Like,
Yeah.
no, I find that for me, there's certain things you do, certain things. So, like for example, we can't really be extremely X-rated, can we?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I think to doing the whole aura.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I find I love soca.
Soca.
What? Yeah, it's really weird, but it works for me.
Because you think like on a Caribbean island.
Yeah,
you know?
like,
It's
oh,
like,
She's having sex with soca.
I'm so done.
Now that's a woman that you need in your life. Not even Afrobeats, you know.
No,
Soca.
Because soca,
Okay.
the waist
So
movement
done.
is crazy.
You know what? I learned. Do you go Soccer Frenzy?
I've never been. I want to. People have been telling me, yeah.
What's today? Second Friday?
Today's the
First
last,
Friday? Second Friday?
Last Friday.
Last Friday.
It's the last Friday. Okay, no, there's no Soccer Frenzy tonight.
Friday.
Oh,
I
we're
love
coming to the
Soca.
end of the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to do my shout outs. I'm going to a friend's party right now tonight after this, and then I'm supposed to be in Tunnel tonight also. Tomorrow is Mike L's all white birthday party in Tunnel, so make sure you're there. Also we've got Slim Case and Indo West. They're going to be in phase 1. They're launching the restaurants. Phase 1 used to be Deuce Lounge in Barking. Make sure you find out about that. Also, we've got the One Africa tickets going down in June. If you haven't got a ticket, go get your ticket. Also, we have, what's the name of this club? Zebranos. How can I forget? Zebranos every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm doing an online guest listing for that. So if you're interested, let me know. Apart from that, just enjoy the weekend, man. If you're looking for someone to go, give me a shout. Yesterday I was somewhere. I didn't plan for it. I've not slept since Wednesday night. And I'm going till Sunday morning, but you know, it's part of the job. Are you guys doing anything nice?
The weekend?
Yeah, today, tomorrow?
Today, well,
That doesn't sound too
we're
good.
homebirds, but we're
Yeah.
trying to do something nice this weekend.
Saturday?
Maybe.
Saturday? Maybe Saturday.
We like to go with the flow, go
Yeah,
with the wind,
yeah,
wherever
yeah.
the wind takes us, we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where you gonna go?
Wherever the wind takes
Yeah.
us.
So where if someone takes you?
Wherever the wind.
Wherever the wind takes
Yeah.
you. I like that. You know what? I don't plan my weekends.
No.
I don't.
because
When
that's
it's planned,
I
that's
don't.
when it messes up.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, like today, my friends in the cinema, they called earlier. We have a cinema group.
Oh.
Like 20 of us, we go to the cinema, watch a new movie, whatever. We do that all the time. I love it. I love it because unless I never have a date to go to the cinema with. So so I like to go with them, and they always pick Fridays. And
so in other words, it's like a single boys club.
No, it's not boys. Come on,
Men.
it's actually a couples club. Funny enough, it's more couples than
So are
boys.
you the older?
No, I mean I've got the boys. Like 4 or 5 of us are single, but I try not to invite my male friends around because I might bring him now, and then he's trying to chat to my friend's girlfriend, and then there's a problem. Not always like that.
Yeah, but you just stated what it is. Sorry, she taken.
Nah, don't tell me.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people don't like
Listen,
to take
I'm
them.
nothing.
Yeah.
And you know when you get, anyway, I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
That's it. So, so Fridays, most times that's what's going down. On Saturdays, obviously I do tunnel. But this week I was booked to host In the West and Slim Case in Barking. And I also got a phone call right before the show about tunnel tonight. So I might be in tunnel tonight. If you're in tunnel, come holler at me. I might give you a shout out on the mic. Apart from that, Sunday KFC. That's my weekend.
Yeah, that's a nice
You know?
weekend.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Well, I'll be having a Sunday dinner at shout out to Toby Cavalry.
She's lying because
I
she's
love
scarred. She hates it from the last
The
time.
last time actually, but I used to love Toby Cavalry.
They had no
and then mac and cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, I had it, and they discontinued mac and cheese, so I hate. But hopefully, I'll be going somewhere for a nice Sunday chicken roast.
Chilling.
Yeah.
All right. So if they're looking for you on social media, where do they find you?
Social media handles, guys, I'm gonna come with one for the show.
One for the show. A brand new one.
Yes, a brand new one.
Okay, you want to separate yourself from everything else.
Yeah.
Have you guys thought what you're gonna name your podcast though? Is it podcast or
Yeah, it's
video blog?
called Wine
Wine?
and Wine.
Oh, okay. I messed up. Shouldn't have said that, but it's cool. Have you guys registered it yet? Have you done it?
No.
You need to do that ASAP
Yeah.
before somebody else picks it up.
Yeah. Y'all don't steal our idea,
Yeah,
okay?
don't steal the wine. Oh, wine your neck.
That's gonna be our
You like that one, yeah?
Don't steal the
Exactly.
wine. We're gonna use your voice as well. Yeah.
I don't mind. You know what? We need to go to the studio and do some drops. Yeah.
Some
So let's just
ad-libs.
get.
Yeah.
So it's all good, man. I really enjoyed having you guys here. In fact, we're 5 minutes over time.
Yeah, it was lovely to
And
be
Our time flies. when
we're
you're
here every
having fun.
Friday from 7:30, 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. Reason why we finish 10 o'clock is because at 10 o'clock the Wi-Fi is dead.
Oh.
No Wi-Fi.
No
No hi-fi.
Yeah.
So remember to call in the number 02032 3432 Shout out to DSL, executive producer.
That doesn't mean what you think.
Yeah, not the DSL that you know guys think of. Yeah. Alright. So, I want to know Terri Natali. I'm here with Terri and Natali, and we'll see you again next week. Alright.
This beat is crazy. It's music.
Thank you so much.